Well, welcome, folks, to Africa's Playground. Today marks the start of the 5-match MTN ODI series between South Africa and Australia from Sahara Stadium in Kingsmead. Series done under 4-1, and Ricky Ponting wants that #1 spot.
We weren't really sure what to expect. Callum Ferguson comes into the side. He did it against New Zealand. So they've got plenty of depth. Interesting that they went for Nathan Horrocks, the specialist off-spinner, down at number 9. And Ben Loughlin's, again, a new face, unfamiliar to South African audiences anyway. Sticking with Michael Clark and Brad Haddin, as they did in the Pro 20. That's an experimental opening partnership with the Hussey brothers in the middle order. There was some thought about whether Mike Hussey would actually be brought back in, but plenty of new faces there. They're trying very hard to introduce some younger men as well, but still, if you just look at the age column, you'll see that, there's still plenty of experience there with Mike Hussey and Ricky Ponting's 311 games. As for South Africa, I don't know about Mark Boucher. Will he come in at 4? I don't think so. I think AB de Villiers will be 4, Dumini 5, with Boucher at 6. And there's just a feeling that he is a natural number 7. And if you have him at 7, then it gives you that extra depth. But a very good lineup. I think Johan Botha still hasn't shown his best hand with the bat to South African audiences. He's more than capable.
Michael Clark opening the batting. He is on strike. Very good player, Brad Haddin, his partner. It's actually Haddin on strike today. Dale Steyn to open the bowling from the northern end. Australia, have a look at that. 1 for 49, 2 for 36, 3 for 49 in Adelaide. They've been pretty consistent figures.
And what makes them even more impressive, Merv, is that with the change now that we've been talking a lot about in the build-up to the game, the introduction of the batting power play.
He's opening.
Gone. I'm afraid Merv Hughes strikes in the commentary box, and Tini angling it into the right-hander and then straightening it. Well, it's a tough delivery to handle.
We have a look at this. We have a look at Michael Clark pushing outside off stump and could well have let that go, but in the way that the Tini bowls angles in, just holds its line, and that's a good ball to get early in a career. Or early in an innings, early in a career. Early in the innings, and Australia 2 for 1.
But these days it seems that, like Ricky Ponting batting at 3, like most teams, everybody likes their little spot. They don't like too much change.
Just went up in support of his bowler.
That's what he tried to do earlier. And it's the first boundary of the innings. Yeah.
This one has launched over the bowler's head. One bounce to the boundary. That's a smart shot.
Once that ball softens up, be pretty good, and that's exactly what's happening at the moment.
Shimming away, untrested to the boundary. An ideal man to be facing that, Brad Haddin.
So free hit, put away. There it is, first 6 for the day. So Albie Morkel made an 80 and a 90. Again, gives himself some room, and it's through. So this is an expensive over for Albie Morkel. Good shot there to finish from Brad Haddin. 17 runs off that over, 75 for 1.
A 4-day game for his franchise. Ricky Ponting, that was a little bit too straight, a little bit over-pitched. Albie Morkel in pursuit, and don't think he does well enough. Another boundary accrues. Ricky Ponting on fire. That's a slow start, losing the wicket of Michael Clark. They're really going along at a good pace. Ponting once again, this has got wicket. No, it's a good catch from Morkel's third. Morne Morkel's the bowler, Albie Morkel the catcher. He had to really time it right, above his head, and the Morkels bring about the demise of the Australian captain Ricky Ponting.
The Markle brothers have struck. I think Ricky Ponting miscued the shot. As you can see here on the replay. A little bit on the toe end. Not clearing the fielder. A very good catch in the end. A disappointed Ricky Ponting walks back.
So Ricky Ponting goes for 37. Australia 79 for 2. It's time for drinks. David Hussey now comes to the wicket, and he's quite inexperienced at this level, displaying his 16th match in one-day cricket for Australia. Time. Short delivery, it's going to go over mid-on. Albie Morkel in pursuit. Didn't get a lot of it, but it might be good enough to go all the way. The dive there by Albie Morkel in vain. Not a very big ground here at Kingsmead. And good ball in the block. Oh, this could be a run out. This will be a run out. Good bowling by Albie Morkel. It was in the block hole. And then indecision. Brad Haddin said no. David Hussey continued. And good bowling, good fielding by South Africa has resulted in the third Australian wicket to fall.
Good cricket all around. That was a good delivery in the block hole. Mix up between two batsmen, and Markle did the rest. Not even in the picture. Didn't even try to get back. So Hussey disappointingly out, run out for 18. Australia 107 for 3. In that manner, you have given a wicket away. I think Australia has just given a wicket away, and they will be very disappointed about that.
He might be struggling of late, but he's still averaging 55 in one-day cricket.
Cricket in general, West Indies and Hampshire. Great servant.
And a fine, delicate shot there by Brad Haddin. Just a little bit of width by Albie Morkel. Didn't try and hit it too hard, just use the pace of the delivery.
Thin enough edge, went for 4.
That brings up Brad Haddin's 50 off just 55 balls, 6 fours and 1 6. And Australia will want him. His job's only half done. They'll need him to go and get a big score.
Oh, he has another run out. Hussey's done him. Hussey's done him. He called him back. I heard the call. Hussey's run out Brad Haddin, the guy who's in. Brad Haddin's furious. Hussey, shake your head.
The last 12 months turning into a nightmare for Mike Hussey. Nothing's going right for him, either for him or the team. And you can cope with your own frustration. What was Mark Boucher doing there? Was he looking for a run, the double play, the run out at both ends?
Haddin's gone.
115 for 4.
That's a really good shot there by Callum Ferguson. He's worked it beautifully behind square on the offside. It's pretty good balance. He was shaping a little bit to go towards the leg side, but he made sure that he just stood his ground and just...
Slashed away. Is it straight to third man? It is. Ferguson looking to go over point. Just hit it straight down third man's throat. And it's Berta who takes the catch. And Australia lose their 5th wicket.
That's commentator's curse. Just as you're saying, they're starting to look a bit more settled. And Callum Ferguson slashes outside the off stump. No real footwork. Just standing toward in his crease there. No movement forward or backwards, really. And Johan Botha looking into the sun. Takes a nice catch. Callum Ferguson has gone for 25. He faced 44 deliveries. And Australia lose their 5th wicket for 168. Australia 168 for 5, and James Hopes makes his way out into the crease. He can be a little bit of a dangerous batsman, not a great average, but a decent strike rate.
It's square and it just slid off the face.
Down to third man, just going to pick up the single. 134 k's an hour. It's never been Mackay's strength, really, his back end of the innings to get those. He's still going length deliveries, but he's given it width. Can the guys get across? No, they can't. Cracking shot. Through extra cover. Fantastic shot by James Hopes. It was all about the width. It brings up the 50 partnership. Yorker again, or is he going to go? Oh, he's gone Yorker, and he's got it away. Hopes has played it well. Courtney, you spoke about the angle from Mackay and Tini. Just didn't get it quite right, but good shot, Hopes.
Him in. James Herbst really has struck the ball well. It's been what an innings it's been. 38 or just 34 ball.
Head back, realising how close that was.
Fine legs up in the circle and it's straight to Dale Steyn. James Herbst stepped to the offside. He saw Fine Leg was up in the circle and unfortunately hit it straight to the field at Dale Steyn.
Well, that's what South Africa we need there. We see going across the ring, taking the ball from out middle stump, just flicking it down leg side. Fine legs up, but unfortunately for the Australians, unfortunately for South Africa, straight to Dale Steyn, who took a comfortable catch. Australia now 6 for 235 or 235 for 6. Couldn't have picked him out much better.
Oh, and that is a noise, is it? Yes, Mitchell Johnson's walked. Thought it was a nick. Dale Steyn, the strike bowler, is doing the business here at the end of the innings. One way to keep the runs down is to pick up wickets, and Mitchell Johnson's brief innings comes to an end.
Yeah, full ball, good bowling here from Steyn, keeping the ball full across the right hander, looking to late cut it, just getting the edge to Boucher, and that was a simple catch and a very confident appeal, and in fact Mitchell Johnson walked. So Johnson out for 1, the score Australia 243 for 7.
So Nathan Hauritz comes to the crease, hasn't had much to do here in a tour to South Africa.
For the right opportunity and the right conditions to use him.
Oh, he gets an edge, and third man won't get to that. Good start there by Nathan Hauritz.
The hold up there was 4 outside the inner circle.
And he does well there, Nathan Hauritz. He's the third man, but that's gone too fine. It wasn't the worst delivery by Mackay and Tini. It makes no difference where you put the fielders out. That has gone way, way over. Graham Smith is spending a lot of time setting his field, but it doesn't matter where your fielders are. They're not going to catch that. Gutsie says try and hit it over. No time for singles. And he does. Has it gone all the way? It has too. Nathan Hauritz is playing a bit of a beauty of an innings. 18 of just 10 ball. That's his third 4. With 5 balls. Last ball of this innings. Longmore will come through. Hussey will look for 2. They'll throw to Nathan Hauritz, and a very, very good over by Australia to end. 50 overs up. Australia 286 for 7. Mike Hussey, it's been a superb innings. 83 of 79 balls and a bit of a cameo. Nathan Hauritz 20 of just 11 balls.
And the 2 South African openers are making themselves in the middle.
Hashim Amla batting in Jacques Kallis's position at number 3, but well, certainly judging by his record, an average of 51 after 15 matches. This is his 16th, and maybe he decided to put his hand up and volunteer to go in first. I know that Herschel Gibbs does enjoy going in 3 or 4 in the one-day game, so that may have been the reason. It took Graham Smith over 80 matches to get to his first one-day 100. I didn't think you were able to control it. I thought that when you beat a man for pace and hit him on the pads, you appeal, even if you strangle it. And it's an unconvincing single to end the over. Wow. And he said, I looked a bit worried, he said, no, it's just, I've just got into the habit of it.
A bad ball from Mitch Johnson. I can see the grin on your face, Neil. We doesn't see that very often.
He's more protection on the side of the glove.
Well, that's the first tester, and Graham Smith has come through with flying colours. Mitch Johnson digging in short, probably just to make sure Graham Smith is.
Loves that, loves that. Don't bowl on Hashim Amla's pads.
Bat hit the ground. Nathan Bracken knew it. Hashim Amla knew it. Oh, he's walked! Hashim Amla's walked, I beg your pardon. Oh my goodness. I thought the bat had hit the ground. The gloves are off, and so is Hashim Amla.
Very, very peculiar. I think it was a slow ball. He just stared at it, The keeper took the catch with no conviction appeal. The bowler went up, I think, second slip or first slip appeal. The keeper didn't appeal, and the umpire didn't say anything and asked him off. So I'm not sure if you got a nod from the umpire, but it's good to see batsmen walking these days.
Four runs. Herschel Gibbs feels the meat of the bat, which is much mental as anything else. That's four.
Yeah, you got four for that, outside edge. Bowlers normally not too happy with those, but shot, that's four. The moment they left the bat, it's going to be four.
No, it's called commitment. It's over the air. It's over cover. Full knock. The ropes. Not before. Has found the gap. It's a timing from Graham Smith.
A bit.
Down the wicket. And one is way over long off. It's going to the boundary. Over mid-wicket. Couple of bounces to the boundary. But one. Great shot. Smith unrestrained, coming down the wicket, 79 for 1.
Another boundary for South Africa, this time Herschel Gibbs.
He's not getting cute again, Blue. He's using the pace of the outfield and his beautiful bat. And he puts it away for 4. 2 boundaries in a row.
In the air and gone. There's the breakthrough that Australia needed. We were just talking about it. And it's James Hopes, the bowler. And it's Michael Clark in that gully area. Takes a good sharp chance. Herschel Gibbs, once again, just starting to look good. And the wicket falls. Australia needed that.
They certainly did. A loose ball, a loose shot by Gibbs. Anything wide of Clark, there could have been boundary, but he didn't look at Gibbs throw his head back in disappointment. He knows he's let South Africa down and let himself down as well. He's gone for 33. It's 91 for 2. And A.B. de Villiers comes out to the wicket. Gibbs has gone for 33, a crucial breakthrough for the Australians. A partnership of 74 was broken by a long up outside off stump. Gibbs has hit it straight to Clark, well, just to his right, and a nice easy catch. But
oh, that's a big shout. Is it too high? He's given him. He has given him. A.B. de Villiers can't believe it. Was there an inside edge or was it too high? De Villiers looks at the umpire in disbelief, but he's got to go. No referrals.
do you think he would refer this if it was a test match? He hasn't gone forward to any delivery so far. He's gone back and he's got a big inside edge onto the stumps. He's on his toes. It's hit him on the roll. He's been given out, Craig. It's not a good one, but he's on his way. The guy, who was it? Smith survived a good one earlier on. But de Villiers has been given a shocker, out for 2. It's 94 for 3. He's been tested with a few short ones, hasn't he, Bluey?
Yeah, certainly the Australians think they're onto something with Duminy.
Give himself a bit of room there, and that brings up Graham Smith's 50. Well played, Captain Graham Smith. Well played.
He's already completed his shot, and the ball's still coming. Oh, and that's a soft dismissal. He struggled with the off-spinner. He's struggling with the pace, and Nathan Hauritz, a very, very easy caught and bowled. Soft dismissal. South Africa, they lose their captain, and Australia get the big fish.
Yes, you see him just holding back the pace a little bit, and Graham Smith threw the shot before the ball got onto him. Simple, return catch. End of the South African captain. South Africa in trouble. 52 he made. Good strike rate. But at 110 for 4, the pressure is on South Africa. There's Ricky Ponting, the most capped Australian captain after Alan Border. And he's a happy looking captain right now.
Is that going to be out? Yes, it's been given. Rudy Kotzen puts up his hand. Another wicket falls. It's another soft dismissal. Nathan Hurrett is causing damage to the South African batting lineup. He's bowling at a beautiful pace. First he got rid of the South African captain Graham Smith, and now it's Mark Boucher.
Simple catch in the end, simple dismissal. Wicket keeper went for it, very confident. Boucher waited. His finger went up and off he went without troubling the score. Good afternoon, Claire.
Hello, Courtney. It's been really interesting. The South African batsmen have tended to try and use the sweep quite a lot.
To force him to do something different.
In the test match at Newlands, the South African batsmen definitely used their feet against Bryce McGann, and that seems to work. So we sort of want to encourage them to use a similar kind of tactic.
It's 119 for 5. That's a good shot. Might not go all the way. Yes, it will. 4 good runs for Boucher, and he's going to need a couple more of those. And this innings could be tailor-made for him as well. He's got time to play himself in. Well, he's gone. Dominic standing there and trying to have a high cover mid-wicket. Miscued. And was just hold out. Mid-on. Simple catch in the end. Australia celebrate. South Africa, disappointment.
Slightly faster ball from James Hopes there. The last couple of his balls have just been under 130. That one sort of just getting over 130. And perhaps Germany just misjudging the pace of the pitch, mistiming that ball really badly.
Well, Germany gone for 15, 125 for 6. South Africa.
And Albie Morkel's walked out to the centre. And this is one judgment that definitely won't die wondering. So since we've also picked really bad shots to average balls, I think.
You could safely say the shot selection has been poor, but not on that occasion. Markel, the man of the moment, man of the hour, has come out and he has started very positively.
Much of the opinion that it's over now. My question is, as an ex-player... well, that might change your view. Even if you were about to say, oh, it's never over until it's over, that might change your mind.
Well, as a past player, you say, yes, you may think it's over, but as a selector, it's never over until the last ball bowled. Mitchell Johnson, brute of a ball, coming back in to Boucher and just really took his eye off the ball, off the gloves, and a comfortable catch at first slip. And that's well bowled from Mitchell Johnson, using his pace and using his brute strength to get the ball up. South Africa, 132 for 7.
Too short again. And Albie Morkel will enjoy that. Not now. I've struck again. Albie Morkel, I think, has walked because he knew that there was no chance that the third umpire would get that one wrong if it was referred.
Well, it went down the wicket. It was a slow ball again. Spun away from the bat, and we have a look at this from side on. He's a long way down and long way out. Good work there from Haddon. And again, when Orridge gets the ball up there like that, he makes the batsman come to him. It's a lot better off for him.
Morkel goes for 14. South Africa 142 for 8.
Ben Laughlin, he's going to come into the attack, replacing Mitchell Johnson. Starts with a good slow ball and he pops it into the covers, does Dale Steyn. Good piece of bowling. Merv, you love that.
Yeah, great piece of bowling, and to see Ben Laughlin get his first wicket in one-day internationals. All the Australians getting to him, giving him a pat in the back. Staying on his way for one. So a slower ball there and just scooped it up. And the easiest of catches there. And look at Ben Lachlan. He's a little bit excited, as is Mike Hussey. And as are the rest of the Australians. 143 for 9. For the positive for the South Africans, they still do have their batting power play to come.
God of Nathan Hauritz has gone high. Can he get his 4th wicket? Nathan Hauritz has. What a spell of bowling. Good captaincy by Ricky Ponting. Played with his bowlers, but the bowlers have done the business, and they've won the first one-day international by 141 runs, and what a big victory that is on a fantastic pitch on a fantastic day. South Africa have been poor.
Oh, it's amazing. People will be sitting at home scratching their head and say, what has gone wrong? This game is so one-sided. And that's what happens. When you've got 2 very good sides, if one of the sides just has an off night, they get beaten and beaten convincingly. So for Australia to win this and win it comfortably, for Hauritz to come into the side, take his 4 wickets, that's been a huge positive. But these 2 teams, a lot of people look at that and think, well, how can they be so close together? How can it be so combative and so competitive over the last 3 months to have a blowout like that? Well, this happens. It happens in footballs, in all codes of footballs, and it happens in cricket. Ricky Ponting will be a happy man. The bowlers have all put in a good work. It was a good effort in the field, and their bowling across the board was pretty consistent.
Nathan Brackman not doing pretty well, but otherwise the other guys really kicked in and did well. Hauritz 4 for 29. Outstanding stand-up bowler. Bowling South Africa out for 145. Australia winning this game by 141 runs.